we are late because it's the first day, and I see that there are many people who are not here yet who were supposed to have registered in the program. So the program starts exactly at 8 and goes until 10 approximately, and then after that and other sessions until there will be 1.5 hour of workshops and applications. Okay, so the total will be about 7 hours. The program is preceded, or each meeting is preceded that every participant is supposed to do at home, and the reading material is sent to you or will you a few days before Saturday, and maybe around Wednesday or Tuesday. And also there will be an online over the reading material, which will be on Brother Bilal. The test will be on, right? More starting from Jum'ah prayer until midnight or something like that. Okay, so you will do the test before you, so that when you, inshallah, have at least some background about the subject that will be discussed. Okay, and the reading material doesn't necessarily cover everything. Did any of you see the material for this week, the reading material? It's from a book by Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen, and it is mostly about Tawheed al-Asma wa Sifat or something like that. So it doesn't cover everything Sheikh will be discussing today. It covers a good, important part of it. We are going to try to have it, and it's not all the to read all the references that you should have, because we have a list of references in the curriculum itself that you will be able and we make it easy. These references easy to acquire online. Okay, so this is basically what the program is about, and the program, as I said, is 16 weeks, and at the end of it, the participants who fulfill all the requirements are awarded a certificate of chaplaincy, and this certificate of chaplaincy that they have become experts in any of the subject that will be discussed. It means that they have been experienced subjects, and that they have some preliminary background in case they want to pursue specialty in any of these topics. Okay, so that is, and therefore no one is allowed to go out and say, I have certificate, therefore I'm expert in all of these, from the prophets, from the CPM, from the masjids, anything like that. There are limitations in the program. Later on, Abu Majid told me the program is planned to be expanded so that it will be a 1-year diploma, and then later on even it will be afterwards year program is after which a master's degree is awarded in chaplaincy, inshallah. But for now, this is how it is, and it is an improvement. I see that at least a few of you took the first dawra, the first program, which we had 2 years ago, and this is a big improvement over 2 years ago. Very similar to last year, but as I said, it has been fine-tuned. The authorities in the Haram al-Nabawi, in the Masjid al-Nabawi, and also with the approval authority of Haramain. Okay, so alhamdulillah, it is becoming a well-established program, and inshallah it will be globally respected by yani, different Islamic and non-Islamic authorities who want to deal with chaplains in various countries. Okay, so that's the background that I have for you, and the brothers here probably have more to say. I don't know if Abu Majid has more. So, yeah, Yusuf.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. I will spend around 10 minutes inshallah giving you just some background and orientation to the program, giving you the assessment framework, the regulations, inshallah. Okay, just to emphasize, the complete program is under the of Sheikh Rahman Sudais, the Imam and the President of the Haramain, the presidency. So it has to be approved from Sheikh Rahman Sudais. And then we have in Medina for the presidency, we have Sheikh Ali Ubaid, who himself is on board of the program and supporting it. Then you have the Dean of the Prophet's College of the Prophet's Masjid, and thereafter you have our brother here, Sheikh Abdul Aziz, who is the program coordinator, and underneath that you have us as the program administrators. You have Sheikh Muhammad Jibali as the responsible for the curriculum and the program management on the curriculum and academic aspects. Then you have myself as the general program manager, overseeing everything on a weekly basis. You have Brother Bilal here, Frederick, who is responsible for the IT side of the program, the LMS, all the learning and the content and the management system, registration, everything that's electronic is with Brother Bilal. And you have Brother Abdullah, who's floating around in the background. I'm just mentioning Brother Abdullah, mashallah, he was the one who put a lot of effort many years ago. He doesn't like for me to mention anything, but he really is the inspiration and the heart of the program, so he's there. Okay. Brother Abdullah Reza. So, just to give you an idea of the evolution of the program, as Sheikh Jabali mentioned, the program started around a couple of years ago with a cohort of around 15 to 20 students, and then it developed last year into more of a longer program, 4 months, and this year the same, it's 16 weeks. So how is it? It's modeled on British and American chaplaincy certificates that are typically around 80 hours. The requirements for those programs, they There has to be around 80 hours of instruction. Okay, and there's a breakdown, around 64 hours of lectures plus around 16 hours of workshops, practicals. Okay, and that's where you get the combination of 80 hours. So our program, just to emphasize again, it starts at 8 o'clock every Saturday until 12 o'clock is the first batch with the lectures, with the translation. And then most of the weeks after Dhuhr, there will be the workshop. Okay, so from 1 o'clock until around 3 o'clock, there will be workshops. It may not be every week, but around 8 to 10 workshops throughout the duration of the 4 months. Okay, we'll go through it in a minute. Yes. Good. Right. So, as the Sheikh mentioned, every week. So in essence, there are around 15 modules. Okay, and every module there's a quiz, there's a reading attached to it, and a quiz. Don't worry about writing too much. If you can pay attention on the what I'm saying, inshallah, the slides will be made available online. Okay, everything that gets said, inshallah, will be it's being transmitted live, but it will be put on the LMS. All right. So every week from the 15 modules, there's a quiz and there's a reading, and the quizzes are worth 30% in total. All right, the reflections. Once let's say this is week 1, the Sheikh has given the lecture, the translation is given. We need everybody throughout to submit a summary, 500 words summary of the lecture. I'll go into the details in a minute. So every week there's a reflection, which is a summary and a write-up of the lecture that happens in the classroom. Next one. I'll go through each one in a minute. Okay. The summative tests. Because there are 15 modules, after every 5 modules, we'll have a summative test. So there are 3 tests throughout the program. I'll go into the details shortly. Workshops, as I mentioned, it is compulsory to attend all 8 workshops, and they will be awarded a total of 10% of the grade. And there is a final project which is in the last week of the course, and that is where an opportunity is given to yourselves a couple of weeks prior to that to prepare a presentation on one of the modules, and you'll be working in groups. It's group work. All the details will be posted. Don't worry, it's group work. Yes, go ahead. All right. Yeah, back to the quizzes. Remember, the quizzes are worth in total 30%. So how does it break down? Every weekly quiz is 2%. So that's the first component in the assessment framework. 30% the weekly quizzes. Okay, the reflection. And this is important, why? From an academic point of view, and that's why it's benchmarked to these British and American programs, that there has to be some reflection, some input from your side on what happens in the classroom, the knowledge that you take from the mashayikh, the scholars, that you reflect upon it and that you give some input and synopsis. So they are worth 15%. 1% for every module, okay? Again, like I mentioned, there is a guideline for the number of words and what do you need to include in there to qualify for a valid reflection and to score the grades. Okay, there is a rubric, a marking framework that tells you exactly what you should cover to get a valid reflection, because you do need to submit them, and they need to be they are part of the program. Okay, so we will again post that marking framework out, just a sample there that will be posted online. Component number 3, as I mentioned, the tests, summative tests, 3 of them, each one based on 5 units. Okay, first test after 5, the second one after the next 5 modules, and the third one after the last 3 modules. Okay, and they are worth a total of 30%. What is the mode and the format? They are around 60 minutes online, and generally the format is multiple choice questions and maybe some short answer questions as well. Okay. Like I mentioned, not all the 16 weeks we will have workshops. Selected modules from the 15 will have workshops, and they are worth 10% of your grade, and it is compulsory to attend the workshops. Okay. All right. As I mentioned, the final project itself, group projects in groups of 4s and 5 students, and you will be required to take one of the modules, study it, and present a summary of your chosen module to the audience, and the Dean of the College of the Promised Masjid and a committee from the Haram side will be here, plus us, to evaluate the presentations. And there's a guideline, approximately maybe 10 to 12 slides per group, and the presentation is limited to around 15 minutes. Okay, let me check. Are there any people in the classroom here that do not have a bachelor's degree? Everybody has a bachelor's? Okay, right. Because this program itself, the main program, the core, is a postgraduate certificate, which means if you have a bachelor's degree, doesn't matter in which field, then you will be entitled to the postgraduate certificate. However, if you do not hold a bachelor's, or it's not complete, we don't want to exclude you from the program. You can still attend and participate, but your certificate will be different, and this is what this slide shows. So you have your quizzes. Your load is lighter, okay, of course, because you're a high school graduate. So you have the quizzes, which will be worth 30%. Your tests are much higher at 60%, and you have for participation 10%. So those, you're excluded from the reflections plus the presentation. Okay, so that's the difference in the 2 tracks that we have. And the same applies for the sisters. Those who do not hold a bachelor's or a first degree will be entitled to just the standard chaplaincy certificate. Once again, these rules, regulations will be put up online, inshallah. And if you do have any questions, you can raise a ticket through the system. You can email us, and we'll definitely clarify it for you. All right. Okay. I think I'm done for the overview. That was just a summary of the program, the assessment, the mechanics. Inshallah, if everybody's okay, we will move on with the sheikhs. Just give us 2 minutes, and we'll start the lecture. The first lecture is on Iman, belief in Allah, and we have Sheikh Khalid Afifi, who is one of the senior scholars in the Masjid al-Nabawi at the college and Mahad. He lectures there, and he does many other lectures outside of the masjid. He has studied with many of the great scholars that are contemporary scholars here. His specialism is in Aqidah itself. This is his main area of specialism. May Allah protect the Sheikh. And then we have with us also mentioned Sheikh Ahmed Abdul Wahab. He is currently a PhD student at the Jamia Islamic University, and mashallah, again, he